Twomad developments from my boy Henry, you say? YouTuber Twomad may go to jail for this. Let's see what he's saying. I thought Twomad was beating the charges.
We'll yeah, I do anything that bad. Did very normal things, okay? It's not that bad. It's like weird though. It's like, you know, I don't want to call it completely normal. It's not. But it isn't what you're saying it is. Okay?
And we are at the good stuff. Here's the police report, right? You like, wait you like, Henry, wait. How'd you get the police report? Look, man. look.
Dig, bro. You like to dig.
And no one else is going to get it or show it.
We were dating. What was the thing that we did? Oh yeah, Patrick Bateman posed in the TV mirror while I hit it from the back.
Patrick Bateman posed in the TV mirror while you hit it from the back. So based. I fucking love Twomad, man. Oh man, this guy's so funny. I don't care what he did.
She made this tweet, you know, hey, I have an active enforceable restraining order in place and signed by the judge against Twomad. And the thing with her is he was harassing her. He was harassing her heavy. He would stalk, threaten, hit, abuse, destroy personal property.
Okay, this is the claim.
The peace
of
this girl.
This is fact.
He would contact her, he would do all these things that she is asking for the judge to do. Like, hey, can we do this? We need him to stay away. And they granted this quickly, right? So this date is July 6th. Restraining order granted. This is, I mean, we can go into the details. You want to see some nasty stuff. He's threatened her online, and basically his main mode of threats is through Twitch, through Twitter. He'll talk about it. This is
old stuff.
And by this James Prime.
And like this isn't like some of this isn't totally proven. Like, you know, we know that he was sending her lots of messages from burner accounts in a short period of time, but it stopped like a year before the accusations came out. But there's no evidence for like all this stuff, all the other stuff that she alleged that happened in person. And Twomad had that sort of recording that seemed to make it seem as though it wasn't as open and shut that he played on. Was it Turkey Tom's stream?
Guy who's actually going to come in later. Since she's not the most financially, you know, adept person, like she doesn't have that much money, right? She couldn't afford to do this. So what ended up happening was an old friend, a former friend of Twomad, basically told her, like, look, this guy James right here, he said, I will fund your lawsuit.
On June 25th, one Twitter user told Goldie Bell she was going to go to court to prove that
Evan do things. Oh my god.
Her story was legitimate. She replied that she was broke and couldn't do it. James then replied, if it, I'll pay for it.
Fast forward to September 26th, right? You like September 26th. What happens September 26th at here? And he chose not to show up. Here I come. Oh, here I come. He chose not to show up. This is where he requested a continuance. You know, the previous date was continued. Since that time, both parties have worked out actively to resolve the matter without having a full hearing. Petitioner's counsel informed Twomad's counsel on the 23rd that they no longer wish to resolve the matter and instead wish to proceed with the evidentiary hearing. And he asked for an extension. And as such, right, he was like, why you want an extension? Because there's a pending criminal investigation for very serious strike offenses. Strike offenses is him violating the goddamn previous restraining order. So this fool told the judge, they're like, well, I'm going to plead the fifth. Hey, I am forced to invoke my Fifth Amendment rights.
I plead the fifth.
And cannot proceed. Like, God, it's GG at this point. It's game over. It's game over. Goddamn. Once that happens, he plead the 5th. They have a court date set for the 5th. But in between that, right, here is the contempt hearing. You like, what the hell did he do to get himself in contempt? And what did the judge rule on the December 5th hearing, which I do have, the judge's ruling, right? You like, holy shit. Any Twomad fans in the chat? He was served with a copy of the order, so he can't pull that. I didn't know I couldn't do that shit. This is the first time her filing that he's in contempt. Contempt is basically you violated it. You violated it and you want the judge to do something about it. Similar to when Adept was trying to get XQC to violate his. And guess what, guys? Adept is mentioned in these goddamn court docs. I kid you not. I was like,
girls are down. City girls down. Woo woo. Down bad.
Oh, I was like, oh
so
my
is
God.
Twomad's Twitter schizo posting actually going to just fuck him here? Is that what this is? Oh man.
Oh my God. Why is Adept in this case? You're going to see later. You're going to be like, what? Each order disobeyed, each instance disobedience is described below as follows. He reportedly contacted her through fake social media accounts. He also repeatedly harassed and taunted her using his public Twitter account. Twomad has no regard for the restraining order in place against him.
Does he use alt accounts? Do we know that? Do we know that? Is this from the court or is this something that she's alleged? Because if that's true, then yeah, that's fucking insane.
Now here's the story right here, right? Twomad has repeatedly violated the restraining order by engaging in contact with, Goldie online, including on accounts on August 4th and September 26th, and fraudulent accounts in August through October. So basically what he's doing is still contacting her ass through these Twitter accounts. You're like, God damn, really?
Oh, after like a month, I sent one message, I left her alone, and then after that I sent her like a couple apologies. Of course I'm gonna send you fucking apologies. What? She said I stalked her for 7 months. I sent you a text message once when you stopped talking to me. And I sent you 2 more, and those 2 were apologies. The most sincere apology you ever got. Bitch.
Well, I mean, we'll see. I don't know if there's any way to tell whether if it's the she's alleged and it's been granted. Like that can be erring on the side of caution. I figure, right? There's no what I'm saying. It's not conclusive. I will see how the case plays out because obviously, you know, there's a lot of muddling, confusing evidence that's come out at various different times. But if obviously gets fucked on the Twitter schizo post, he's a complete retard, like beyond retarded.
Really? Yes, still contact. He's attempted to intimidate, terrorize the witness of the ongoing civil case by harassment, threatening violence, and encouraging his multi-million-dollar follower fan base to do the same. And all she needs for this, Twitter tweets. He did a lack of...
Twomad does not have... Twomad does not have that big of a fan base anymore, does he? He gets like 20 likes on his tweets.
Remorse for his actions and has been very direct that he's not going to proceed in any kind of settlement. Remember, she wants some money. She wants money and a restraining order. Despite her efforts and, you know, has expressed that he is aware that it costs her a huge amount of money and as a result, multiple continuances that he is going to financially recover from this, unlike her. So he's like, look, I'm going to bankrupt your ass. But remember, she's not paying the lawyer fees. James allegedly is.
If her case gets dismissed, it doesn't even go to trial. It's not going to. It can't. It's possible just fucking immediately the judge looks at it, just like, get the shit. And then I'm immediately counter. James' money. I know what happened. So as soon as I tell my story.
Yeah, exactly. The court... I don't take the court granting the restraining order as like much evidence of anything.
But there's a court case. So this James guy, man, when that court case is up, I think it'll go my way. She has sexual trauma.
Like, it does lend some weight to her story for sure. Like she's obviously got some, however legitimate it is, some fear. I would guess, but it doesn't necessarily prove anything about the actual specifics of the situation between them.
From when she was younger by somebody else, she's putting that on me. That's what it is.
He's attempted to even acquire her location as well as the witnesses and threatened to use it. So basically, he's threatening the doxer. Like, yo, give me her location. I gonna send the number one juicer, and he gonna pull the blicky out. Right? Remember, the restraining order was issued on the 6th.
Yeah, the shitty audio quality is fucking hilarious. I reacted to both of those videos back when they came out. But all the videos he did responding to the drama. It's still in a stream somewhere in the Stream VODs playlist, I think. But it was funny as fuck. So funny.
He was aware the restraining order was issued. He violated it on the 6th. He still was stalking her, harassing her, keeping her under surveillance, blocking her movements, all sorts of, you know, debaucherous stuff like this. Even after the public, he even made false claims about the outcome of the hearing that took place on September 26th, which he didn't even show up at. But when I prove it to you, you're gonna be like, wait, what? He didn't show up? No, he did not show up to the hearing. What else did he do? He did not surrender his firearms and continues.
Oh yeah, he keeps saying on Twitter that he's won the case, the case is over and shit, but it's not.
To share photographs indicating their possession. So when you get this TRO, you gotta give up your gun. He tried to get her location and threatened to publish it online. And like, when you make these claims, you gotta have proof. And all her proof is tweets. You like, wait, he did not be stupid enough to tweet this. And we are at the good stuff. Here's the police report, right? You're like, wait, wait.
Okay, let's see.
How'd you get the police report? Look, man. Look.
Dig, bro. You like to dig.
And no one else is going to get it or show it. So what date is this from? Violation of the restraining order on 9/26. Another violation on 10/21, where you see James Prince came into his Twitch friend and making threats, James something on public. So he's basically threatening her via Twitch. So on 10, so you got the 9/26 incident right here, which you say, hey, he violated the restraining order. And on 10/21, he was making threats against her public. Here is some harassment. You can't read this, but he was threatening to harass and swat her on the 22nd. So it's constantly going on. And what's happening around this time? TwitchCon. For the people who don't know, for the ninja watchers, he was watching the stream. Now here's him with his blickies. You see? Hey, turn in all your guns. He's like, nope. No, where are your guns? I'm gonna take pictures with him, and I'm gonna post them online. So we got an AR-15. There's a different AR-15. Got some handguns, some hand blickies. Got a Glock. You see all this shit? This is cooked. It's Twomad, guys. Shout out to Twomad. Now here's the thing right here. Look at this date, August 18th, 2023. Right? What is this in his hand? Why the hell would you take a picture, tweet it with a firearm in your hand when you're not even supposed to have them? More pictures. I don't know if this guy is super stupid or he just thought he was gonna win. I think it's super stupid. This is when he put the blicky on her.
Yeah, they've got all these like domestic abuse laws now, haven't they? Where if you get like a restraining order or whatever, don't you have to give up your guns? Isn't that like a thing now? I don't know. I might be retarded. I thought I've heard stuff about that.
Glock. Hey, he was starving.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
He was starving. Yeah, he's not the brightest. Not the brightest of all. Videos of him shooting guns. Now, all this is going on in court, right? All this is getting sent to the judge. All this is getting sent to the judge. We're about to get to where Adept comes in soon.
Adept is literally vile. She's off the Zaza.
I'm not going to read every tweet, just the important ones. So October 21st, yo, I'm going to TwitchCon. Hit me up. This is to his fan base, okay? This is to his fan base. Hey, I'm going to be in there. More pictures of, hey, I like this gun video. Nothing crazy. Uh-oh. I would take you down with me. I would take you with me, do everything I can to get back up before you, and I'll do everything that I can to shape up so karma never catches me. The ultimate revenge. This is about her. James, stop this girl. You will regret it. Scroll down. Like these are all unhinged, right? Now he's messaging her, allegedly. I'll just say allegedly, just even though we know it's her. Yo, meet me at TwitchCon. Also, do you know anyone else there? Like literally anyone there at all that doesn't matter who. Also, separate question. Can you help me find someone with a Twitch entry badge that I can borrow just to get in? Now, I think this is where Adept comes into play. Yeah, look.
Wait. Is this to her?
James, stop using this girl. You will regret it. Scroll down. Like these are all.
This isn't to her. Is Henry retarded?
all unhinged, right? Now he's messaging her, allegedly. I'll just say allegedly, just even though we know it's her. Yo, meet me at TwitchCon. Also, do you know anyone else there? Like literally anyone there at all that doesn't matter who. Also, separate question. Can you help me find someone with a Twitch entry badge that I can borrow just to get in? Now, I think this is where depth comes into play.
Look, this is someone else posting. This is Whist. He said it is to her. Yeah, I know Henry said it's to her. But where does it say? Where are we getting that from? It's not even. It's not stated in these documents. It's not stated in these documents. It seems to be implied that it was someone else.
This is about her. Shamesky, stop using this girl. You will regret it. Scroll down. Like these are all unhinged, right? Now he's messaging her, allegedly. I'll just say allegedly, just even though we know it's her. Yo, meet me at TwitchCon. Also, do you know anyone else there? Like literally anyone there at all that doesn't matter who. Also, separate question. Can you help me find someone with a Twitch entry badge that I can borrow just to get in? Now, I think this is where depth comes into play. Yeah, look at this, look at this, look at this. Now, I don't know who Whist is. Maybe some Twitch streamers know. Whist, hey, he tried begging me to get him an entry badge after asking fans who wanted to meet him, and I just trolled him for an hour. He said he was.
Yeah, the blue text is added by Henry. Yeah. I figure that because it's saying lol. But where's he getting this idea that this is to Goldie Bell? It's not stated in these documents at all.
Only a few hours away, but coming tomorrow. $257, and only if I find a depth. How are you? $500. So now we go from 257 to 500. A couple hours late, meet you tomorrow. But don't wait up.
Just because it's a screenshot of a DM doesn't mean that she was the one who got it.
Nah, it's all good. 256. Only if I find a depth. Like, bro, what? People were looking for a depth at TwitchCon. When she in XQC room, when she in there, we saw the picture of him. Cooked. All right, what else do we got? I don't know what these pictures represent, other than him being in Vegas. Maybe stalking her. Not sure. More crazy text messages, but these are mild. We got messages.
Like, because the reason he would be asking for a Twitch badge from someone, begging for one, is because he got banned from Twitch. Because of I can't remember what he did. It wasn't because of the Goldie Bell stuff, though. It was because he said something. He made like a joke about Indians or did an Indian accent or something.
Just to her or some guy, Andrew. These are tame. The good messages come a little bit later when he starts talking about the judge. All right, so he went on some podcast also, and someone started interrogating him, right? Caught in 4K during a 7-hour live stream on Go Kanaru YouTube channel on September 2nd.
Okay, so this was
Twomad talks about it was just a hug, and that makes sexual advances wasn't on his mind at all. He then clarifies that he wanted to feel her body. Larry says it just occurs in my head like, oh man, I want to touch her. You know, like I just have like a moment of like horny, like bruh.
Hard to know.
Sorry, when you said you were trying to get a grasp of her body, what do you mean by that?
Grasp, like grasp. Like,
oh, grasp?
Feeler body.
Okay.
Yeah, like I mean, it was a hug, really. Like it was. It's just like she says, I tried to tackle her. That's what it says in the PRO. So this is two very different types of like words. I call it like a backwards hug. She calls it a tried to tackle. I remember pretty clearly. She was standing there. I remember just like, kind of standing there. And I come up like behind her. I'm like, it just occurs in my head, like, oh man, I want to touch her. You know, like I just had like a moment of like horny, just snaps in my head, right?
Oro could have been the next day.
Okay, but like, weren't they sort of like on and off having sex interactions? Like that's not that crazy, no? Like approaching something, having on-off sexual relations behind. Like, if there was a specific boundary drawn about it, yeah, I could see that, but I don't think. It's not necessarily that bad. Like this is being presented in a. It's retarded to talk about it. Don't get me wrong. If you're in a case about this shit, obviously don't talk about it. That's so dumb. It's not a fucking live stream. But that's not an admission of anything really. I don't know.
Oh, damn, they got him.
He's saying the oral happened, then he gave her a hug, and then she like pushed him off, and then
Yeah,
left
yeah.
But it could have been the oral, could have been the next day. It's possible.
Now this is where someone starts wearing a wire, right? Hey, did you ever at any point like actually show her a real firearm or not? That's police. That's police.
What? Wearing a wire? What is Henry on about? Who's wearing a wire? This is just on that same stream. This is like one of the worst videos I've ever seen.
He's saying the oral happened, then he gave her a hug, and then she like pushed him off, and then left really quick.
Yeah, but it could have been the oral, could have been the next day. It's possible.
Yeah, I need Henry to explain to me where the fuck he is getting this from.
Now this is where someone starts wearing a wire, right? Hey, did you ever at any point like actually show her a real firearm?
Does he say at any point in this video? Like, where is he getting this extra information from? That's not wearing a wire. That's like, it's got a timestamp there, 3:57:19. That's part of the live stream. It's just been spoken about. Gokanaru talking there as part of the live stream. You're just wrong. It's just incorrect.
Or not. That's police. That's police talk. So whoever he's around is looking at him like crazy. They looking at him like that meme, the new meme that's going around. No. Did you have them? Perhaps. Like perhaps I had them. Were they yours or someone else's? Like they were someone else's, which is a great answer because I don't know if they try to jam them up or they genuinely care. When you say they were someone else's, were you like using them? Like did you take them to the range or anything? No. Okay, were you keeping them for someone? I was keeping them in the effing hurt locker, the heart locker. Like what the fuck? Like
hey yo, what the fuck? Did you ever at any point like actually show her a real firearm or not?
No.
Did you have them?
Perhaps.
Were they yours or like someone else's?
That was somebody else's.
Okay. When you say it was someone else's, like, were you using them? Like, did you take them to the range or anything?
No.
Okay. Where were you keeping them?
I was keeping it in the hurt locker.
Now, here are the other tweets where he lied about the court case. So he said, hey, I won. Judge only approved the restraining order, and that is the rest of the claims on 926. Twomad, aren't you not allowed to talk or contact her anymore? Because she said she had the restraining order. He said he won. Now, if you go to
so
the
this sort of shit
meeting
he's
minutes,
posting is
he wasn't even
retarded.
there.
Why you always lying?
Yeah.
And the reason he didn't show up is because he had already violated the restraining order. So as a result of him violating, he's like, man, if I go to my arrest my ass, I ain't going. So he lied and said, hey, I won, only approved restraining order, and that is the rest of the claims. Lies. This is entered into evidence, proof that he's talking to her. He made some other claims, like he said he owns her mouth, dressing up in Halloween costumes before Halloween, self-reporting. You don't like your moron friends who ill-advise you shamelessly. And he's tweeting at this on October 24th, right? October 24th. This is how the violation starts stacking up. Like, hey, he's trying to intimidate her. He's posting her. He's contacting her. He's lying. These are some old tweets. And then his judgment day comes swiftly, right? He's actually admitting that he raped somebody or assaulted somebody. You like who jokes like this, right? Day comes swiftly, right? He's actually admitting that he raped somebody or assaulted somebody. You like who jokes like this, right? I'm not I won't settle. I'll go to trial. In all scenarios, there's a 0 chance I will settle. So like, what's the point of trying to settle if he posts this on October 24th that they're not settling? You see how it works? I mean, even if she did drop the case and settle, it's going to be some dog-ish ass deal for me.
Oh,
so it's
man.
better if it just goes to trial. Even 5% chance worth
so
it. Because
based.
if I win, judge probably going to give me epic terms. You like the judge is going to give you epic terms on these tweets right here? Like, I don't look, he's delusional. Also, I'm not going to settle, and the judge probably won't order me to pay legal fees. I don't know. Maybe he will. If he doesn't, you wasted your money. Low RIP VR chat monies. I mean, he's going at her. Now remember, all these are going to be read by the judge, right? This is what he thinks the judge is going to be like. Twomad, your avatar is literally Kira from Death Note. That's admission of guilt, courtroom applause. Twomad, I'm gay. Anyway, like this is so cringe. See my funny lawyer going to call me like
it's funny. You just don't get it,
Henry.
You don't get it.
More mentions of him pays for my emo bitch lawyer. You know, all this stuff, right? You like, damn, man, does he care? I'll never agree not to respond fully publicly, so the absolute best case scenario for them is to get a W, money via lawsuit, and take an L in the public eye. Well, the only person really taking the L in the public eye is here. But then he has a moment of clarity. Hey, I'll show you mercy if you drop the case ASAP, but that is doubtful. Honestly, no amount of money is worth that, what I say. If they keep going, they will probably end up in the negative overall. They have a responsibility to their client to hedge for my response, which they are not doing. And this is him trying to basically post a picture like he was at the court waiting on her, but he never showed up. Got to win W on a criminal case. He never showed up, guys. So you have this. You have this. And yeah, hey, he jokes about great.
My tweets are unhinged, but they're tweets, okay? I'm sorry, I'm bad, but I struggle to justify Golden Bell accusation. Truly.
A few moments later.
Here's the restraining order. Before we get to the judge, right? The restraining order was granted. He got cooked in court. But we ain't showing that yet. So what does he have to do as a result of the restraining order? It's really quick. All parties were present. Everyone was there. Unfortunately, he showed up without a lawyer. You like, damn. It's GG form, right? You go to your hearing. No lawyer. I mean, it's game over. We saw the evidence. Now you look at it. What's happening? Hey, personal conduct orders. What can he not do? And if you notice, when we get to like right here, you see this is a court order. This is a court order. So here is the court order before we get to what the judge ruled. He can't harass, contact her, taking action to obtain her address. You know, things like that. She was finally granted a distance thing where he has to stay away a football field from her. So that's 100 yards. If you guys don't know, he pretty much can't be anywhere she is, right? This is the order. Now number 8 is interesting, right? Hey, no firearms, guns, firearm parts, or ammunition. And the court has received information that you own or possess firearms, parts, and ammunition. You like, damn, she got him data rights. Now we're gonna come back to 8 because there's some special stipulations. What else can he do? The clerk would do this service. There's no need to service the person because he was at the hearing. Hey, the judge signed off on it December 5th, 2023. Now here is the caveat, guys. The firearm. 8, if unless item 8 is checked, he cannot own, have, or possess, or try to buy, receive any firearms.
And you're doubting Twomad's insanity defense, yeah. He's pleading insanity, guys. He's going to get away.
If he has firearms, he can go to jail and pay a $1,000 fine. Now, the firearms that he has, he must sell them to a store with a licensed gun dealer or turn into a law enforcement agency. Any firearms and firearm parts that you have or in your control, as stated in item 8, the court will require you to prove that you did this, right? Not only does he have to relinquish his firearms, he has to prove they gave them away. Enforcing literally the law. They get a copy of this restraining order and they literally can kick down his goddamn door if he don't return those guns. All right, and it start on December 5th. He can be arrested if he violates this order. Literally, you can go to jail. You see? Now it's real. Now it's a court order. There's no more contempt shit. It's you can go to jail for this shit. And here's the trap right here. Even if she changes her mind and say, Twomad, babe, why don't you come on over? Come on over to the house. Let's work it out. He can't because she could change her mind and get his ass arrested. And you often see this shit happen with husbands and wives. But let's go to what the judge said. How long do you guys think the restraining order is for? That was just granted 10 days ago. Here's the proceedings. Everyone was there. Twomad was there with no lawyer, just him looking doofy on a responding call. They testified. The petitioner's request for a civil harassment restraining order was granted. The court ordered a permanent restraining order for 3 years, guys. So for 3 years, as you see, my man cannot go around her or own guns. And it's ordered to expire December 4th, 2026. She won. But this is only half of it. They still got the civil lawsuit for him pulling the blicky, for all the stuff she accused him of. What do you guys think? Is this a big win or a big L? I mean, I think it's a win for her, and it's going to look great for her civil suit. The fact that
I mean, yeah, it bodes well for her suit, 100%. I doubt. But fucking his analysis here was fucking horrible. This guy did. I can't understand how he could make the mistakes that he made there. You have to be so retarded and like not give a fuck. Like, honestly, like it's not. Thinking like, why do you think he was wearing a wire? Where did he get that from? Why is he assuming that those are messages to Goldie Bell? Would Goldie Bell not have Twomad blocked? No, I usually like Henry, but that video was fucking terrible. I usually like Henry, but that was really bad. Like, he fucked up bad.